Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Tomb Raider. So after all these years and all these attempts, I have still regarded the original first Tomb Raider starring Angelina Jolie as the best adaptation film to date. But I do love Alicia Vikander, and I thought there have been some other entertaining adaptations. Certainly I've enjoyed some more than other people have. But that first Tomb Raider really, I think, is solid. I thought Angelina Jolie made a great Lara Croft. I thought it worked. So when I saw they were doing a new Tomb Raider series starring Alicia Vikander, I was pessimistically excited. If that makes any sense. I love Alicia Vikander. I just haven't seen her in this type of role thus far. And the trailers looked fun, but also looked like they could go south very fast. So I'm happy to report that I really liked this movie. And I think it may have become my new favorite video game adaptation. So let's kick things off with the positives, and we're gonna start with Miss Vikander herself. Alicia Vikander is fantastic in this movie. She makes a great Lara Croft, and what's so good in this film is that they make everything about her character believable. She's not too badass, she's not too tough, she's not too strong and great at everything. No, she is a badass, but she's a real badass. And I thought it just worked so well on that front. I fell in love with the character of Lara Croft through Alicia's depiction of her, and it worked just so well. So kudos to her, and kudos to the screenwriters and director, because she got hurt, she failed, she had struggles, but still came across as an awesome action hero. And somebody we all related to and rooted for. It worked on every front with the main character herself. I also thought the action was super fun. The storyline itself is a really fun adventure to go on, and it almost never stops moving. As soon as we hit go, we're on the move, and it never lets up. And I thought it worked really well. This is a longer movie than I think maybe it needs to be, but it makes great use of that runtime. For the most part, the action is shot really well. Most of the visual effects look pretty good. There's definitely some wonkiness going on there. But I really liked some of the sweeping tracking shots that they did. They looked really good. The puzzles were all really fun. The different levels within the film were all really fun to be a part of. I thought the movie overall was just a good time. It was a well-constructed story that took itself just serious enough without being Assassin's Creed level of trying to take itself serious. It was a fun action film executed really well. That's pretty much the positives here. So now I'm going to say this as neither really a positive or a negative, but it definitely felt like a structure of a video game. It felt like we were doing levels. So get to point A is a level. Getting to point B is a level. Moving our way through the tombs are different levels. So I thought it was just an interesting take, and it definitely played into the atmosphere of the film, but it definitely felt like the story structure of playing a Tomb Raider video game. But I did love that we broke into a tomb. So thank goodness for that, right? As for actual negatives in the film, things that actually do come across as negatives. First of all, we fall into so many action tropes, people who supposedly can shoot and who supposedly have been doing this for some time can't aim at anything. I mean, if you are moving, they're gonna miss you even if you're right in front of their face. So they definitely fall into that trope pretty quickly. I also don't think any of the shocks and surprises are all that shocking or surprising. You kind of see them coming as we move along. And then when we look at our background characters, they're really nothing. I mean, she goes on an adventure with one specific guy, and there's really no reason for him to be there almost. So everybody outside of Lara Croft themselves is very underdeveloped, and they are definitely the sideshow here. She's the main event, and they're just kind of there to take up more space on the screen. And again, some of the special effects, whew, they also looked like a video game. So for every great looking effect, every good, like solid, professional looking effect, I would say there's also an equally video game-ish effect as well. But really, this movie accomplishes exactly what it sets out to be. An entertaining, fun Tomb Raider film based on the video game series. And that's exactly what it is. It sets up this world really well. It explains Lara Croft. We get great, wonderful development with her as a character. And it's almost non-stop action from beginning to end. We're solving puzzles, we're breaking into tombs, and we're having a great time doing it. So I say, if you're an action film fan, if you are a fan of the video games, give this a full price ticket. It's definitely worth the price of admission. Otherwise, it doesn't break any new barriers. It doesn't get out of the action mold. So if you're meh on action, I would say probably give this a rental. It's right on par with all the other kind of fun action-y films that you've seen, and doesn't do anything necessarily new. So, that is my review of Tomb Raider. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Tomb Raider? And what is your impression of the Angelina Jolie series? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!